Hello and welcome back to Whitney Alex Works recap of The Golden Bachelor Season 1 Episode 8 Fantasy Suites. Before we begin, please like and subscribe here at Whitney Alex Works for more recap videos just like this one. Alright, let's get started. Gerry and his final two women, Leslie and Teresa, head to Arenal, Costa Rica for Fantasy Suites dates and eventually the finale. Gerry is very excited and humbled that he is already here almost at the end of his historic TV journey. He settles in but soon catches up with host Jesse Palmer where they recap his journey with each woman, and Gerry admits that he is in love with both Leslie and Teresa. And we get started right away as Gerry meets up with Leslie where they head into the Costa Rican rainforest and are about to rappel down a 170-foot waterfall with ropes and equipment, of course. But this doesn't make the situation any less intense as Leslie is feeling a little scared. And despite the adrenaline, it's a beautiful experience as they rappel into the waterfall and both get soaked. But it's worth it as Gerry and Leslie hug and kiss when they get to the bottom. Soon they head into the water and share even more romantic moments together. We then move on to the dinner portion of the date where these two settle in and talk about intimacy and how long it's been since Gerry has been intimate. Well, over some coughed up drinks, Gerry stays aloof but says it's been a long time for him, and these two grow closer and bond as they want to be in a committed relationship for the rest of their lives. Eventually, Gerry pulls out the fantasy suite invite card and gives it to Leslie. Leslie, of course, accepts the invite, and the two head out to spend the night together and say some pretty strong words to each other, with Gerry even saying to Leslie, "I think you're the one." It's the morning after with Gerry and Leslie, and these two are sipping coffee as they comment on their wonderful night together. Gerry then says that their relationship greatly improved, and then they have to say goodbye to each other. We switch over to Teresa as she is getting ready to see Gerry after hometowns, but Gerry is in his head a bit as he admits that he is having a hard time compartmentalizing his two relationships. But they meet up and end up riding horses through the rainforest. But Gerry is quieter than usual, and Teresa asks him if he is okay. And when they sit down, Gerry tells Teresa what is on his mind and that he is conflicted about the situation he is in. Teresa tries to comfort him and reassures him that she is in love with him and wants to spend her life with him. Gerry is touched, and when they head to the dinner portion of the date, Teresa opens up more about her personal life and how she was a homemaker for a good portion of her career life, but then got involved in the stock market and investments and never looked back. Gerry is impressed with Teresa's accomplishments, and soon he pulls out the Fantasy Suites invite card. Teresa accepts and they spend the night together. In the morning, with coffee in hand, Gerry is happy about his night with Teresa, as he is glad that despite some hesitations, he was able to open up and be vulnerable with Teresa. He also told Teresa that he loved her and that he has no reservations about what their relationship would be like. But with all the conflicts presented in this episode, Gerry apparently has made a decision about who he wants to spend the rest of his life with. But we won't see the conclusion of this season until Thursday, November 30th for the 2-hour season finale. Meanwhile, Bachelor Nation is still going strong as the Golden Bachelor announced during the episode that they are apparently casting for a second season of the show, which is very exciting. And Joey G, our 28th Bachelor lead season, was announced for Monday, January 22nd, 2024. So very exciting news and announcements as the cycle of Bachelor Nation shows continues. And that's it for the Fantasy Suites episode of The Golden Bachelor. Thank you for watching Whitney Alex Works recap of The Golden Bachelor. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe here for more videos in the future. See you soon for the finale.